Hey, what's up? Dale here, Stripes and Coffee. Just doing a quick video. I'm outside by my favorite tree because it's fall time. Got my coffee going. I'm recording day of. We're not the morning game today, so it's drinking coffee and contemplating the 1 o'clock game for us on the West Coast. And yeah, just want to get into full swing of things for fall. Actually got like my horror t-shirt on there. It's kind of rad. And sometimes these Halloween games have been scary. It's not Halloween today, but it's the Halloween time, so hopefully this game doesn't really look like some of those games. But just put down a quick few thoughts real quick. About an hour till game time. Wife's watching her Cowboys games, so let's just put down some thoughts. So some of the biggest news coming out, at least on the Bengals side, was Joe Burrow looking really healthy. He said he's feeling 100%. And if that's the case and he plays like it, that always gives us a great chance to win no matter what, no matter who we're playing. So that's great news right there. Hadn't really caught up on a lot of other injury news. So I think T was limited, Awuzie was limited, but I think they're playing, so hopefully they can look a little more like their old self. Awuzie hasn't been quite back to his old self, but DJ Turner's been lighting it up in his place, so that's been fine there. We do need to get a lot more from T. Higgins, as well as Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd hasn't been injured, but hasn't really given us a whole lot. So nobody really, except for Jamar Chase. If it's not been Chase, it's really been nobody. I mean, Trent Irwin, being our fourth guy, has gotten some, good moments, so he's done his role there. But we just need our stars to kind of pick it up to give us some other options there. Bigger news on the 49'ers side. So Brock Purdy went into concussion protocol, and last I read, he's going to play. So that's kind of a big deal. I didn't know if he was going to get one of them surprise quarterback games. We play a new quarterback, and we would tend to just blow it on defense. It was always a weird thing, but we have played Sam Darnold before. He would have been the backup, so it's not like totally brand new, but whenever we go to this backup type thing, you're like, oh, we can feast on this guy, and it's never worked out. But the other thing to that is the 49ers really is a quarterback-friendly system, so you can almost plug and play any decent quarterback, and they're going to get you some, good play there. So I don't know how I was feeling about either way, but it does sound like Brock Purdy passed the concussion protocol, and he's going to play, and who knows if that's going to hurt him, though. He hasn't really been able to practice much, so we'll see how it goes there. In my opinion, bigger news, Trent Williams is not going to play. So their stud left tackle, they've got their backup in. So Trey, it will be a great time for him to feast and, get some sacks and make Purdy's life rough. So it did look like if we can slow them down and play with a lead, it didn't look like these last two losses he looked that great, trying to just will something to happen. It doesn't seem like he's one of those quarterbacks. When they had a lead and things were going right for him, he looked amazing. But, he looked pedestrian when, things were kind of stacked against him. So I think that'd be important if we can get off to a lead in this game. Probably the biggest matchup will be on offense, their defensive line. They have an amazing defensive line. Our offensive line has not looked great. Now, it does sound like Orlando Brown's going to play. I know he had a growing thing going on, but it sounds like he's going to play, which is great news. But we've not been great at pass protection, but it seemed like it's been getting better. They got a scary front four, and from everything I've kind of been listening to, their secondary is not fantastic, or it's not done fantastic. So if we can just hold them off enough and Burrow's mobile enough to just make some things happen down the field, I think we can do a good job. Now, they are going to be down Debo, so that's really hurts them, but they still got some playmakers. McCaffrey's going to play. What's their other receiver? Ayuk. They got people that can make some stuff happen, but if we can get some pressure there without their left tackle, maybe confuse Brock Purdy a little bit, I think we can make some noise in this game. So it's hard to call an NFC game when we're 3-3 a must win. But the Ravens are looking really good. They've only got 2 losses. Everybody won on our bye week. So there's no more room for error. So it's kind of a must-win game. In our next 4 games, we have 49ers, Bills, Houston, and then the Ravens, I believe. So a huge stretch there, a difficult stretch. We have one of the, if not the hardest stretch to close out the season, against quality opponents. So we really got to play our A game. We got to get back to those old Bengals to where we, close out the season, playing our best football. And if we do that, we can make it. But a lot of people are counting us out. So that's right where we want to be, I mean, we made the Super Bowl when they didn't even think we were going to get 4 wins. So who's to say we can't run the table or close to it, to close out, go like, lose only 1 or 2 of these games, going through to the end. So I think there's a lot more great football left on this team to play. And if Joe Burrow's healthy and everybody else can get playing back to the way we have been, we can win this game. So, Who Day, I'm going to go out and finish watching this Cowboys game with my wife and post this and get it ready to watch this game. And a quick shout out to Calladay. Josh is he's at the game, in San Francisco, so he's going to be having a great time there. So I look forward to hearing back what he has to say. So happy Who Day, happy Halloween to everybody, and see you at the game.